Our example suggests that there's probably a better way of defining validity in terms of the logical form or the pattern of inference or argument. And remember, when we're worried about well-formed arguments, we're worried about the logic. Sometimes I'm going to talk, and perhaps I should talk consistently about the inference, because remember, we're not concerned about whether the argument as a whole is good. We're only concerned about the half of the argument right now, the logic, whether there's a good connection between the premises and the conclusion. But what's suggested by the example is that the pattern of argument, the logical form, is what makes an argument good or bad, and that a valid argument is such that the inference, the argument, follows a pattern such that it's impossible for any argument following that very same pattern to have all true premises and a false conclusion. So we can consider arguments by the pattern of argument and decide it's valid if it follows a valid pattern argument. And let's see if this argument, or let's see how this argument does definition of validity does a little bit better in explaining our examples. Well, let's take Legum is a father, therefore Legum is a male example. Now remember, we said it isn't just the same as Legum is a male and Legum is a parent, because the argument then would have the form Legum is a male and Legum is a parent, therefore Legum is a male. What's the form of that argument? P and Q, therefore P. One statement and another, therefore the first statement. Now that's a good form of argument, but notice 1 therefore 2 is different than our second one, 1A therefore 2, right? Even though we say one kind of has that meaning or might be taken to mean the same thing, the form of those arguments is different. So the second one is a valid pattern, right? But the first one is more like P therefore Q. That is not a good form of argument. And remember, again, Legum is a father, therefore Legum is a male, isn't the same as Legum is a father. All fathers are male, therefore Legum is a male, because that second one, but not the first, follows a good pattern. The pattern being X is an A, all A's are B's, therefore X is a B. Right? That's second argument. This one, Legum is a father, all fathers are male, therefore Legum is male. That one is a valid pattern. And while it looks very similar to the first one, it's missing one premise. So the pattern is different. So it looks like our new definition of validity can take this into consideration.